Hey guys, Coral here. Welcome back to another video. And I want to say a couple things before I start the video. First of all, the person that's wearing Vegeta's suit, that is not Deku. Someone said it was Deku. Sorry about that. Shinso has Deku's haircut because he decided to make his hair sort of like Deku's to show their best friend, like show that they're best friends. Because Shinso respects Deku and is his best friend at this point in the timeline of my What If. And Deku, him and him they're pretty good friends. They're just best friends, basically. And that's why their hairstyles are the same. I ain't gonna really talk about why their hair is that color, but you guys can figure it out later on in the What If when I do it. Now, another thing is Discord will be in the description as always. Go get on there. People you can talk to. Still trying to build up the Discord, and you will be able to talk to me on there. Just at me. For now, you're able to at me, but um as the Discord grows, you won't really be able to do that because I'll know people are already on there, and it wouldn't really matter. Just text my username on there, and I'll talk to you. But anyways, let's get started with the what if. Well, it seems that Izuku Midoriya has acquired 3 more Saiyans at the moment. The ritual would be able to take part whenever he gets 2 more Saiyans. But where is he gonna find these 2 more Saiyans? Guess we'll just have to find out, huh, Whis? Yeah, Lord Beerus. We'll just have to wait until then. Deku walks into the internship when a guy wearing a gi tells Deku that he could sense his power from a mile away, that he should really learn how to suppress it. Deku was surprised by this and thought to himself, I guess this is Goku. And Goku says, Goku cuts off the cool intro and says, sorry about this. Sorry, it kind of ruins the mood, but you want to go get something to eat? I can't really fight without eating. And Deku said, I was thinking the same thing. And they go out to eat. Now, they would ride inside of a thing basically similar to Gran Torino and Deku in that one scene right before the Stain attack and all of the other Nomus and everything. And Deku would ride with Goku. Goku would see that there's a bunch of Nomu, and he said, I'll take care of them. Other pro heroes should show up, but just in case, I'll be sure to try to take care of them for now. I should be able to do the job. Stay here, Deku. Don't move. Don't move. We'll get to training after and get our food after. And Goku leaves. Deku thinks to himself, I thought you weren't going to fight until we eat. But then Deku realizes that the city that they're at, Hosu City, is basically in danger right now. So he goes and basically goes and starts to text. No, not text, but he starts to walk down the not walk, but he starts to basically do jumps along buildings, really high jumps, sometimes flying if he doesn't make the jump, and coming across Stain and Ida. Stain and Ida are sitting below where he is, and Deku looks down at them. He doesn't interfere yet until he sees that Ida promises that he will take down Stain. Stain takes down Ida easily, and Ida is paralyzed because of the blood curdle quirk. Deku thinks to himself, you really couldn't keep your promise, huh? But, like, not really in a mean way. And then Deku jumps down, does a sort of flip downwards, and lands down into the spot. Stain gets confused and says, "Oh, seems you brought your friends, huh? Some more fake heroes I have to kill." And he goes in for the slash and tries to slash Deku. Deku easily dodges it, and then he goes to throw some daggers. Deku easily dodges it a little too fast for him to be throwing anything. Sure, he might be able to slash Deku, but Deku easily dodges it. Now, I wouldn't say Deku's skin is as tough as anyone in Dragon Ball. He hasn't trained that hard for that. Sure, he has obtained Super Saiyan and Kaioken, but that's because of, the Super Saiyan was because of anger. The Kaioken, whenever I first started this series, I have no clue why I added that in there. It was back whenever I didn't really know how to do what ifs that much, but yeah. Deku easily dodges all of these knives, and then when Stain goes to hit him with the sword, he almost slashes Deku, but Deku catches it with his two fingers, thinking that was close, and then he dodges backwards a couple of meters, and he texts Shinso. He doesn't text Todoroki because he doesn't really think about it, and Shinso shows up at that time and gets ready to fight Deku. Not Deku, but Stain. Stain sees that another hero has arrived and just gets more and more irritated. He starts to get more determined to kill them and get rid of heroes, all fake heroes. And he goes in for the hit to basically slash Shinso, but he completely misses when Deku gets in the way and knocks the sword out of his hand with a backhand to the handle, not to the blade though, with a backhand to the handle, knocking it out of the way. Stain realizes that these heroes ain't playing around, and he finally tries and goes in to slash Deku, easily cutting him along the neck, not really getting any, actually no, not the neck, but the shoulder, right where his shoulder is, and easily gets it. He starts to go to lick his blade and succeeds in doing so. And Deku falls, paralyzed onto the ground. Deku would be on the ground, and then he would get frustrated because he's on the ground and he ain't able to get up and fight back against Stain. Shinso sees that Deku is on the ground and goes to help him, but Stain raises up his sword ready to slash Deku. Dang, I say Deku a lot. Oh my god. Okay, he goes to slash him, but then Shinso goes and punches him in the face. He goes to punch him in the face, and Stain throws a couple more daggers, and a couple more small knives, and they all land into Deku's sides, basically injuring Deku a little bit. Sorry if I'm talking a little weird today and not doing the story as well. As good, but I'm thinking about a bunch of things, so sorry about that. But I am trying to add as much secrets and tons of good stuff in this series. Sort of like the vision at the beginning, what Beerus said, and something at the end that you guys will like a lot, trust me. But yeah. Deku gets stabbed a bunch, and Shinso doesn't like seeing his friend get hurt. After all, this is his best friend, and when Stain goes to slash Deku again, he's almost made it to Deku, but Shinso has completed a rage. Shinso's hair starts to turn yellow, and then Shinso screams with a pressure of wind, knocking Stain back. Stain falls to his knees and starts to get back up. Ugh, dang false hero. Your quirk reminds me of something that another hero used. I'm tired of getting rid of these Saiyans in textbooks that I've seen. You're nothing but frauds. You don't even... Some quirk that is too common. About 10% of the world has it. And I need to get rid of you guys as well. All of you guys seem to be into fighting and not saving other people. It sickens me to hear. It sickens me to see this or even think about it. He goes in to slash Shinso, but Shinso easily dodges it and goes and basically karate chops Stain in the side, and this Stain coughs up a little bit of blood, and then Shinso goes in for another punch. Finally, and also, as much as I would love, well, actually, I'm not going to say that. Shinso goes and pulls back his hands to do a Gallic gun. It seems he's gotten his training in with Vegeta a little bit more than Goku did. Goku did with Deku. Goku kind of wasted time with Deku a little bit. But yeah. And then Shinso, hearing some footsteps behind him, realizes that his ally has stepped up. Deku comes up and says, wouldn't it be better if two people were to take him down? And Shinso says, Deku? Yep. And Deku puts up his hand, one of his hands actually, doing a Kamehameha. He did have two hands up at first, but then he took away one hand to complete the Kamehameha because he wasn't able to keep two hands up at all times because of how broken his arm was. He broke his arm in the fall and a couple of slashes to his ribs, and his arm it hurt a lot, and it basically injured him really badly. Before Stain dies by the blast that Shinso and Deku have combined. By the way, Deku went Super Saiyan before doing the blast, so this blast would do a lot of damage to buildings nearby. But, like in the original story, Endeavor will put up with that because Deku and them don't have license. Endeavor does, so Endeavor technically caused the damage. Let's just say that because Endeavor technically caused the damage to Stain in the anime, so we're just gonna say he caused the damage to the buildings as well. Not really, he did, technically. So, before Stain takes his last breaths, he says a couple of things under his breath. But Shinso and Deku overhear it a little bit. I'm gonna die by another Saiyan. There's another one is in the hospital right now, but I don't really think that matters. I'm just gonna die. I injure one and another one comes back and takes me down, and now I'm gonna die. And by a false hero. And Deku hears this, and it kind of angers him because he's calling him a false hero, and he pushes the Kamehameha further, and Shinso takes his instinct and does the same, and it completely obliterates Stain. Basically leaving, he's kind of burnt, not really obliterated, he's got like his body there, so they all leave, and they all leave, save the people, and it ends up that Endeavor has to put up with the whole building damage, and, but he does get fame for that, which, Endeavor seems to like a lot. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter, but what does matter is that, is there a 6th Saiyan? Will this, be able to, is there a 5th Saiyan somewhere? Maybe it'll be able to help with the dream that Deku had before and the weird conversation about something to do with someone named Whis. This will all be, I guess, talked about in part 11. So, as a cliffhanger. I'm just gonna, leave that off there. And in part 11, I'll talk about that. Oh, wait, no. No. Before I end the video, I do not know how I forgot about this. I'm sorry. I got too carried away with the story. Superboy, which is someone that's in my Discord. I'm really sorry I forgot about that. I have a bad memory and I ended up actually forgetting about this because I didn't write it in my script. But I want to say happy birthday, man. I tried to make this what if really good, and I'm pretty sure I did make it really good. Really hoping that I can end most of my what if soon so I can start 3 new series, which will be Hierophant Green, what if Deku had Hierophant Green's powers, the stand, tarot card, whatever. And then I think it was what if Goku was female. I'm going to hold that off. I don't really want to do that. It doesn't really change much. But it does change a lot, so, But yeah, sorry about forgetting Superboy, but yeah, happy birthday, man. I hope you have a good day today, and, hopefully you made it to this video, because, I heard that you were behind on the other videos, so hopefully you make it to this video in time and be able to watch it or whatever. I'm glad that you actually watch my videos. I'm glad that all of you guys watch my videos. I love you all, and you're a great community to have, and I'm glad that you guys actually love and watch my videos, so, plus ultra.